Hi, I'm Kevin and welcome to Ask a Stoic. Today's question is, do Stoics meditate? This is an interesting question. It's one I think a lot of folks probably have. We do have a handful of words that have come down to us from the classical Stoics that suggest there's something that we would recognize as meditation in traditional Stoic practice. The trouble is there isn't a whole lot of textual support. We do have Marcus's writings in which he is constantly suggesting that he pay attention to the present, that he live in the here and now. This is prosoche, that kind of delimited, focused attention on the present. We also have Epictetus, who suggests that his students calm their mind before studying and acquiring the Stoic precepts. So there are things that suggest there's something like meditation. I haven't seen any evidence there's anything like the focus on the breath or the sitting postures of the traditional Eastern schools. We do have a handful of words that have come down to us that suggest there probably was some kind of training that we would recognize as meditation. We have the word askesis, which is where we get the word ascetic, and it means training, and brings to mind this idea of bodily, physical training for spiritual or philosophical purposes. We have melete, which is practice or habitual actions, occasions. We have the premeditatio from the Latin, like specifically the premeditatio malorum, the premeditation on adversity. So we have these handful of words that suggest that there was something there. We just haven't the documents and the writings that have carried down through history to suggest what those were. Marcus uses this form of philosophical journaling as a meditation. Seneca also engages in this. So most modern Stoics engage in something like meditation, whether that's philosophical journaling or something borrowed from the Eastern tradition like Vipassana meditation. I think Vipassana meditation is a good candidate for something we might borrow from another school to fill a gap that we're lacking, specifically because prosoche is so very similar to Buddhist mindfulness. It is reasonable that something like Vipassana meditation, which is a focus on reality, specifically usually either the feelings of the passage of air in the nostril or the actions of the belly or chest through breathing, I think it's a pretty good candidate for something to borrow for a Stoic practice. But you should be aware that it's not a traditional, firm, with good classical sources practice for Stoics. However, it has a very long history in Buddhist practice. So I hope that answers your question a little bit. Definitely should give you some good fodder for future reading, especially as far as Stoic vocabulary goes. Remember, if you have your own questions, you can either leave them below in the comments or go to mountainstoic.wordpress.com, click Ask a Stoic on the left, and use the form there. Thanks for watching, and fate permitting, see you next time.